Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is D. Saraswati from Department of Management Studies, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science for Women Hosur. I am handling from the subject Human Resources Management, and today we are going to cover the content, training, meaning and methods, advantages, executive development, difference between training and development. First, training. Training is a basic concept in a human resource development. It is concerned with developing a particular skill to a desired standard by instruction and practice. So, training is a highly useful tool that can be bring an employee into a position where they can do their job correctly, effectively, and consciously. And definition of training. So, the organized procedure by which people learn knowledge and skill for a definite purpose. It refers to teaching and learning activities carried on for the primary purpose of helping members of an organization acquire and apply the knowledge, skill, abilities, and attitude needed by a particular job and organization. So, in a very simple way, training is nothing but in order to update the skill, knowledge of an employee to do their particular job efficiently. Training methods. On the job training method and off the job training methods. Under on the job training methods, we have some classification, and even in off the job method, we have some classification. But the word itself, it tells you on the job training method is where an employee will do the job on that particular spot where they get all the knowledges. Whereas in the case of off the job method, they'll be not in the particular place to work, but rather than the real demonstration can be taught to an employee in some other places. Let us see in detail. On the job training method. Under this, the first thing is job instruction training, which consists of the 4 steps, which includes formation, demonstration, operation tryout, and follow up. That will be made by a trainer, administrative, or associate. And second thing is coaching. So it is a manner of routine training and responses given to the employees by recent supervisors, because they only will give every instruction to an employee to do the job in an effective manner. And mentoring. It is a connection in which a leading manager in a company acquire accountability for educating the junior personnel. So it doesn't mean only the superior has to be give the mentoring, but also any senior person can also give the mentor to an employee. Job rotation. Not only giving only one activities for the employee, but also making them to know about the various jobs in an organizations. This is also one of the good type of a training program to educate the employees. Apprenticeship training. So this are mostly given for the carpenters, electricians, and they are trained by way of formal apprenticeship education program, and mostly it is done by their immediate superior. So they spend time with their superior and they will know about all the jobs. Committee assignment. In the path of committee assignment, trainees are endorsed to handle the problem which the management is facing. A real type of management problem will be given to an employee, and how to deal with it and what are the solutions they are going to give for this will be handled very naturally. Off the job training method. As I told you previously, the off the job method detaches the trainee from the job status. The company tries to attract them upon researching. However, the trainee's job is to learn what the company is teaching and not to be panic in any situation. And off the job training method, the first thing is vestibular training. So this is a clerical and semi-skilled employees of the company or trained in this method for a few days. The company provides equipment for such training, and this kind of training are provided in the classrooms, which the trainees have to face a various work situation, which they really need to face while working in the company. Role playing. So not a real situation, but the imaginary situation will be given to an employee, and they are going to bring what type of solution they are going to make it of. Lecture method. So it's a very simple what we are doing now. So it's a very common and generally used by every organization for giving training to the recruited employees. Program instruction. This approach has become famous in recent years because the topics to be learned is discussed in a sequence carefully to prepare subsequent units. The trainees inspect this unit by solving queries. Behavioral experience training. A few training program aims at spontaneous and developed learning. In this place, personnel can learn the manner of conducting oneself by role playing, in which role participants try to act their role, the matter of a case, as they confront real life scenes. And here also we have advantages of training. So the major advantages of training to the organization are this 7 points we have, 7 to 8 points. And they are better management, economical operation, higher morale, higher production, less supervision, preparation of future manager, quick learning, standardization of procedures. It's a very all simple concept. And whereas the training provided numerous advantage to the employees also, they are economy in operation, greater productivity, uniformity of procedure, less supervision, systematic imparting of skills, creation of inventory of skill, and then higher morale. Coming to the executive development. So it is an ongoing process that helps the managers gain the knowledge, skills, and ability to handle current situation in a more efficient manner and get mature to handle future challenges successfully. Training is given for the employees, whereas executive development is for the managers to how to handle in the future basis. So it is one of the fastest developing area in personnel. So it is realized an effective management team may be an important to survival of organization as any tangible item on the balance sheet. So in simple way definition, Executive development includes the process by which managers and executives acquire not only skills and competency in their present job, but also capabilities for future managerial tasks of increasing difficulty and scope. Four major objectives of executive development are sustain in a dynamic and competitive environment, ensure competent staff at all levels, develop leaders, executive career growth. Importance of executive development. So these are required to train and develop the professional managers. It helps the managers to develop skills to face cutthroat competition. It enables a manager to face a problem related to technology and institution. It helps in developing better relation with the labors. Executives need training and education to understand and adjust to changes in socio-economic changes. Executive development is required to broaden the outlook of the managers. Key difference between training and development. Training is a learning process for new employees in which they get knowledge about the skill required to do the job. Whereas the development is a training process for existing employee for their all-round development. Training is a short-term process that is 3 to 6 months, but the development is a continuous process, and so it is for the long term. Training focuses on development skill and knowledge for the current job, unlike the development which focuses on the building knowledge, understanding, and competencies for overcoming the future challenges. Training has a limited scope, it is a specific job oriented. On the other hand, development is a career oriented, and hence its scope is comparatively wider than training. In training, the trainees get a trainer who instruct them at the time of training, in a contrast to development, in which the manager self-direct himself for the future assignment. Many individuals collectively attend the training program. Development is a self-assessment procedure, and hence one person himself is responsible for the one's development. So training is for the employee, whereas the development is for the future managers. Thank you. Hope so you do understand the topic.